Is the game anywhere? Out there it is. We are just rolling into games, and you are not allowed to play Panos. This is not for you.
Unlucky.
Let me make the thing on Discord real quick. And I believe this is the last game for today.
Yep, it is. It will be Kaikou versus coti. Coti, for those that don't know, is Roberto Cotillas, uh, two-time participant of the Spanish World Cup team. Um, the winning Spanish World Cup team, of course. I gotta mention that. Kaikou the same. Kaikou is known for his crab, but from some inside information, what? What?
Oh no!
What?
Oh! Betrayal. The
Like,
the drama.
yesterday he told me he's playing Dragon. What the fuck?
Oh. Oh, it looks like there was a little bit of a gentleman's agreement to play Jank. You promised Jank.
Uh, I think, yeah, because like Kaiko was saying, like, I have no clue what to do with Crab at the moment. Same as Pablo, like, back to the same old. So I'm just gonna play, I'm just gonna play Dragon,
Uh,
and it looks like he's not happy with Dragon, so.
all right. Oh, there he is.
Oof. So it's gonna be Crab versus Dragon. Most Crab decks are kind of in advantage in the matchup.
Well, I mean,
It depends.
I think that has a
But yeah,
lot to do with just Dragon's general state in the game.
yeah, of course.
They're like,
Um,
I don't think there's a lot that has a bad matchup into Dragon.
Not gonna disagree, man. Like some versions of High House of Light have some good matchups, but I think that's all.
I think that deck suffered when Policy Debate got banned.
Yeah, it does suffer, but
Like,
you can still beat like Unicorn, for example, in a 50-50.
I
Uh,
mean, but that's
Before Canbulak, after Canbulak, yeah,
like
okay.
if
Dragon is pretty booty.
if if your best matchup is Unicorn, that is uh, not great.
Currently, Unicorn is at least high tier, if not top tier.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. I'll have
The main thing that was holding them back in the meta was Kyuden Bayushi, and without a deck, Kyuden Bayushi is not a threat anymore.
without without Edict. Yeah. Okay. I guess that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Plus, Kanbulak was a huge buff.
Yes.
The tents were a huge buff. So you have a deck that was already very good and now has become even better.
Oh, timers weren't
Uh,
set.
and Yeah. Oh, no timers. Yeah. But yeah, I think Unicorn's pretty good now, and it's
Nice.
kind of underlooked. I hope that we see a lot of it in the tournament. This tournament will be very spicy because
I
we
mean,
get to see the new meta.
it's been a wild ride so far, right? The game is up. They didn't password protect it, so. All
But yeah.
right, chess clocks are set. We are all set. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Nope. Okay, cool. Oops. Ignore that.
Um.
All right. So
So
what do we got?
You
Crab
wanna
versus
discuss the
dragon.
bracket as well a bit while they're setting up?
Yeah, go for it. Like this is again an instance where I suffer from not knowing people. I have no idea
Yeah.
who any of these people are. Let
I
me.
don't know some. So Pachinko, I know is a crab. I do not know anything else about him. Versus Flippa, that will be one matchup.
Hmm.
Then we have Vis versus Villabrica. I don't know who Vis is. Um, Villabrica is a Spanish scorpion known for playing Koto. I'm not sure what he'll do now.
All right. Yeah, I
3DQ,
remember Via Brieger from the Invitational.
yeah,
So real.
3DQ beat Gideon. So that's one. And
Yeah,
Pablo, of course, just beat
yep.
Dacevedo.
Gwydion was running City of the Open Hand
Yeah.
with Shoju too. So on Kaiku's side, we see Kuni Labs as the RL card.
Whoa.
And there's a Way of the Crab. Someone forgot
That's
to always be
a
crabbing.
that's a big snipe there.
That's real quick.
Or
We also see a Silent Skirmisher plus Student of Anatomies, Shujusuki, Pious Guardian.
there's a
Kyuden,
good chance that we see another one coaster, like Envoy or Growland.
yep, Envoy would be real good. And then you pick up probably the Silent Skirmisher. Yeah, we see a Yusuke instead. That's fine. Um, Silent
Second
for
Kunilab in
free.
the grave. That means engineer will
Yep.
be double break.
Double Yusukis.
Double Yasuji with one and one fate on bank tells me he might have a ceaseless duty and he wants to bait an assassination.
Yep. And that is, I think, a thing that people will have to wrap their heads around is that assassination is going to be much more common now than it was in the past
Yeah,
because
for sure.
Scorpion can't punish it quite so hard anymore. So
Um,
don't overfate your two cost
yeah,
characters.
it's just on Crab with ceaseless duty to punish assassinations now.
Yeah.
Um,
So this is basically a free turn for Kaiku.
Feels like it, but you can always hit a restoration and then
I mean,
everything is up.
he is. That is the downside. He is basically auto breaking because of Kuni Labs. At the same time, though, that means he can basically break whatever provinces he wants because Dragon tends to run the squishy
A
province row.
wager,
Oh, there we go.
I can wager you something.
Yeah, go for it.
Restoration of the Storehouse province.
Yeah, I can see that because that way
Because
it,
else,
it, it
else you want to draw,
yeah, you'd play it
so you
immediately.
can, yeah.
All right,
Else,
so
else you want to draw first, right?
yep, that or possibly the favorable ground. But no, I do think Resto is under the storehouse. Okay, so Tattooed Wanderer comes down. Trigger
This is the
Shameful.
shameful.
That doesn't super matter at all.
Kaiko is not breaking now, which is pretty
I mean,
okay.
it's it saves a turn. Now he's breaking. It
Oh,
would have saved a turn, um, but
now he's vulnerable to assassination, though.
oh, we see a
The fuck?
Kitsuki's method. Why the?
Wait, wait.
Oh, it's political. Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, it's political and he runs the Mountain's Anvil, but Kitsuki's method.
Yeah, why not? It's plus. It's
Okay.
it's plus two, and it comes back, and it's basically free.
Why did he not fate the Wanderer for the next turn? I guess he's scared of assassination.
So
Uh,
he's giving up the shameful break now.
yeah, because Kaiko honored and he has decreased the strength of Shameful, he could break. But I think he should have drawn before passing here. Like he might have drawn another, like
Looks
a
like
fan or something.
Roberto
What first?
loses a fine katana. I'm pretty sure we're going to see the tattooed wanderer. Uh,
Attack Void.
Void, yeah.
I think so.
Void at the Cooney Labs is probably good.
Maybe water, yeah. Water is also doable.
Okay,
Um,
so water makes sense because otherwise the Silent Skirmisher is going to break for free, since he now does have an Izumi Infiltrator.
yeah. And
So,
also, like, Kaiko wants to defend here. You do not want to let City of
uh-uh,
the Rich Frog die.
nope.
But if you defend, then yeah, you get full tapped the board.
But that means he basically does have to commit to winning this now. So he's going to have to.
Yeah.
Granted, Shujuzuki will help him get the cards.
Also, no common cause, so he cannot attack back with
Yep.
something.
Uh, Court game's up. That'll, pardon me, that'll do a win.
This Robbie. Draw.
We
Okay.
have not seen any wacky shit yet, Phoenix.
We see court games for court games.
Yeah, I mean it's that engaging and interactive core gameplay that we all come back for. There's an assassination.
And here's where we need to think about the attack to water against the keeper of water.
Yes. Did he pitch any key? Oh no, he can't be running keepers. He's got Cooney Labs. So that
Yeah,
will
but
give a
that's a
fate,
fate.
which I don't think is going to matter this turn. The question
Yeah,
is if Kaiku's going to go into the Imperial Storehouse province or not.
I would never go there. Like,
Finds upholding. You would have lost your bet, sort of. It's close, right?
it's close, it's close. But yeah, I would have lost it.
So the question is, with two Shujisukis, you just eat the upholding, right?
Um, Maybe yes.
Does
Uh,
not. Okay.
I'd rather eat it than break, probably. Maybe he has a couple of multiples in his hand that he can play.
Yeah, that makes
Uh,
sense. We did see an oopsie. Oh no, he used the funeral pyre for the silent
yeah, yeah,
skirmisher.
yeah.
Okay, so he didn't miss
The
that
main
trigger.
issue here is cards are very comparable, honor as well. Board, there's not a huge difference. I
Uh,
think
there,
the
there,
dragon is not bad here.
there will be in a second. There's a Mitsu and a Yokuni, and a fucking overlooked community.
The problem is, can you play the Mitsu or the Yukuni?
You can if you buy the Doom Shugenja and Stoic Rival.
Stoic with one,
Now
and then what?
I
Yukuni
don't,
with one?
I don't think you do Yokuni with one here
Yeah, me neither.
because the Void Ring is not good enough to go. So it's not good enough for Roberto to attack on.
Yeah,
A 1 bid to a 5 bid makes sense with two Yusukis. Still a little surprising.
wait, wait, hold up. He does Suji Keeper of Water. There's a chance Kaiko is on on a Tsuruhasi build
On what?
on Togashi Acolyte and Sharpen Tsuruhasi
Ah, okay.
because those are the decks that most commonly run City of the Rich Frog.
All right.
And
So
but
Yasuki
it's still a
defends.
bit early to say.
Yeah, we haven't seen any splash cards yet from either of them. So Yasuki defends, finds a card. Fine Katana comes down. If I was Roberto, I wouldn't push too hard into this conflict. I don't like that let go. I don't think this Void Ring is important enough.
On a
Bob
Katana, yeah.
Bob the Rebuilder for another Cooney Labs.
Oh god, please don't make it be just a boring rabbits type of deck.
I
Oh,
think
we
I
do
think
see the Broker. We do see the Broker in the discard, but it is maybe a mixture.
interesting. Uh, okay, so there's pass. Stoic Rival is what one. Okay,
If you see
dishonorary
Keeper of
character.
Water, then it has to be Phyton. Uh,
Yeah, I don't think. Uh, It, I mean, fight on you should expect. I guess on the outside, you could also have to deal with the renowned singer,
Pony Labs, maybe, yeah.
because
He's
that
attacking
because
he's
that way,
attacking
like,
air here, so maybe you're very correct actually.
because if you have Cooney Labs, you're going to prioritize the air ring. Finds restoration. Wow, I was right. It was under favorable ground.
Boom, you I
Uh,
got destroyed with facts and logic.
so yeah, so I guess that makes the air ring better.
And we see an ancient master, so there go our guesses, both of ours. This is some sort of Spanish broker crab.
All right,
Um,
Skirmisher, Tessin, and Censure is what he pitches. So still
Skirmisher.
no indications. Oh no, Splash is Dragon. Okay, duh.
Yeah,
It's a
we see
fucking
the
ancient
ancient
master sitting
master.
right there.
Yeah, so he's probably also playing Emperor, I guess, because like
I don't know.
lanes
I
there.
think we would have seen one by now since we're about halfway through the deck. No, I think this is
Yeah.
a, a new version, I guess, of Kravitz.
Maybe it's a Kravitz without the Emperor. Uh,
Did Kravitz run
like
Emperor?
not like a mix between Kravitz and Broker.
Okay.
Like you play the Broker for cards and then you
Well, I mean,
translate engineers into stats with Kune Labs.
I was gonna say it also makes sense because now you have Silent Skirmisher, which is basically a free sacrifice outlet.
Yeah.
So that might be a thing. Um,
Before you used to have a problem that did not have enough deck space to fit everything in
hmm
because you needed to cram
Oh,
so much sacrifice and
Feast
sacrifice
or
outlet.
Feast or Famine's not too shabby.
Yeah, like he should have known that he's a Seeker of Fire.
Yeah.
My guess is maybe he has Ceaseless because you
So
really need your
so
board to
what
go
are we
away.
betting under box? Sacred Sanctuary still?
Yeah, we see Tokai Mitsu, it's Sacred
Yeah.
Sanctuary.
Um, there's Akatsuki's method again. Uh, Interestingly enough, he's not.
Trionor is rough. Trionor is very rough as
Yeah.
well.
There's Kaiku's Let Go. So that is now a dead Katsuki's method. Uh, Roberto looks like he's tapping out of that one, so we're going to see Yasuki trigger and then passes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Dragon.
Uh, yeah. Kaikou is catching up on cards too.
Maybe that that might be a bit generous. Um, Although
Five
I
to
don't think.
nine,
I mean,
6 to 9. How the turn will land.
yep, that is true. And loses a Void Fist. That is unfortunate.
That's a big one.
So what we're gonna see? Funeral Pyre eats the Ancient Master. Didn't he have one Fate on him?
Uh, he got the fate got removed from with fist.
Okay, yeah, from Feast. So that's a good sacrifice. Uh, so we're probably gonna see the Funeral Pyre get pitched. There's a Ceaseless to save the Honored Yasuki. Uh,
And oh damn
Double
double
Ceaseless.
useless. That's way too much stats, I think, for coti to deal with.
I mean, it's not that just that. Like Kaiku's not gonna discard anything from here.
Yeah, you just play everything
I
zero fate
and
with attack
I
control.
I don't think Roberto should have pitched that Season of War. That was a bad pitch.
Yeah, I
He
agree.
he should have kept that and then just gotten rid of everything right
You
this
need to get
second.
rid of Kunilabs for sure.
Yeah.
I totally agree, man. That was
Um,
a really bad pitch. Was it a? It was on the. It was
it,
below Mitsu
oh
or
no,
on?
it was on a broken province. It was on a broken province, so
Ah,
it had to
okay.
go. Okay.
Because like I thought
No,
it
wait.
was the
Yes, because it was under Yokuni
under
and Mitsu.
Yokuni.
Yeah, it was under Yokuni and
Yeah,
Mitsu. Okay, so never mind. Yep, Phoenix Dragon is again getting stepped on pretty hard here. Um,
yeah. That was a big unlucky. I think he had a better shot if previous turns he didn't play the Doom. He could play Mitsu plus Stoic Rival 1.
I actually think he probably should have gotten the Stoic Rival of one and the Mitsu of two.
Yeah, without the Doomed, and then he could have hold on to one of the two provinces.
No, he could have still bought the Doomed.
No, he didn't have all that fate.
He had
Um,
he had enough fate to buy the Doomed, the Stoic, and the Mitsu with two fate.
one, not two.
No, he had you don't fate the Stoic.
Ah, I think you fate. You just why? Because like you die on fate phase with the crab then.
Well, no, because you have this go round. Yeah, you would die immediately here,
Yeah.
wouldn't you?
While if you played Stoic 1 and then Mitsu 2, then he needs to have second assassination,
So,
which
yeah.
he can only play two of since he runs Kuni Laboratory, and
Uh,
then the second or third wave the crab, which
I
is very unlikely in such a small hand, you know?
so I mean that's true. We see Kaika do a 5 bid.
No, no way,
Yep.
no way.
No, he just did.
He can
Like,
he can just play it safe with a 3, like
no, you just go 5. Fuck it. He's not gonna lose to honor here.
he can very well lose to honor.
No, he's fine. He's got a pious guardian.
Okay, yeah. Pious Guardian is the most. If you see someone play Pious Guardian 1, then he's certainly a Spanish crab. It's a
Yeah.
trademark move.
So like, yeah, a 5 bid there is fine because he
Yeah, of
basically
course.
gets
Like
to
he's breaking the stronghold. He doesn't care,
yeah.
and he knew Coti would low beat because
He was gonna die
uh
if he didn't. You can't take
yeah,
that risk.
you have to take that risk maybe. Now that's a big discussion. Very common misconception sometimes.
I don't know if it's a misconception, but like the way I would look at it is if bidding wrong loses you the game immediately, it's better to bid right and at least have the turn. Now, that being said,
But if you are dead on board,
I was going to say, in this instance where he's got 23 military on a bunch of Chud characters, plus a Hida Guardian, there is no right bid. You just hammer 5 and hope you get answers.
oh,
Okay, Tagashi
the
Acolyte.
kid. Okay, so does Kaiku have the third let go?
Yep, because there's no cancels online. Actually, have we seen the splash yet? We
Uh,
we have not.
from Coti, no.
No, Cody is dragon because he had the ancient master and
Yeah,
let goes.
Coti is a dragon.
Yeah, but what about Roberto? Oh, there's the let go.
Is Roberto.
No,
Roberto Cotillas.
I was saying Roberto could have been on Scorpion Splash. Oh, but he doesn't have forgery online. Okay, never mind. He's just going to try and hammer home a win here off of Mitsu, and he's doing a good job with it.
We did see the second acolyte.
Yep, and
My guess would be he plays like what could he play actually?
no, like here, like Kaiku may not have the gas because
He has +6 from the Hida
all
Guardian, but
Roberto can dishonor a character, so that'll eat up some stats.
and he
If
has a
you
void punch in the grave.
Mitsu just got blanked from the student,
Very true. I
so
am dumb.
but it actually does matter, right? He went water, so that is useful. But if he doesn't break here,
Mitsu is still up.
Mitsu is up, and Mitsu's going to come for vengeance. Okay, there's the attachment on the Stoic to dishonor someone, and that'll actually make him win. Oh wait, has Heat of Guardian been used?
I think
There's the third let go.
Bruh.
That should have been done much sooner. That should have
Uh,
absolutely been done much sooner.
my guess is he found both of them with.
The
No, he didn't.
Yasukis? Yeah,
Maybe
maybe.
he found this the second one, the third one with the Yasuki,
Yasuki. Yeah, that makes
but he
sense.
certainly let at least one more trigger than he should have.
I think he should have dishonored the Yasuki. Okay, there's the engineer.
Third Kunilab.
Okay, so now
Man, he
it's a whole
he
new
found
world of
three
problems.
Kunilabs in 17 cards. I hate.
That is pretty
I
high
see this
roll.
type of game and then I'm
No,
mad
no,
because
no, no,
Kunilabs
no,
do
no,
not work.
no, 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 no. Hold it, hold it. It's is it 17 cards? Yeah, fuck, it is 17 cards. Okay.
It's less. Half of them was apprentice engineer discards. Two of them actually.
Oh, yeah, no, it's
Like
true.
I see games like this and then I go, no, Kunilabs do not work. This happens. I don't know, like one every 5 games maybe that you see all three Kunilabs in the first 20 cards.
I
Ah,
mean,
the
it's a
thing.
thing. So nope,
He
nothing.
has +8 more with Hida Guardian. It's
No,
not
I
doable.
think the heated guardian's already been used.
No, it
Oh
hasn't.
no, it hasn't. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a lot of stats.
Yeah. Um,
And here we see coti.
yeah, there's a concession. Like he gave it a really good effort there, and
For a moment, I thought like if Taiko didn't have all three let goes, it was probably salvageable.
yeah, and like
Um,
and
I think
if
Pablo
he
is ironic. Uh, yeah, he is ironic. Both Taiko
yeah,
and Pablo is ironic.
but no, like
Yeah,
if he had managed to not die on that conflict, I think the game would have turned around because we would have seen we've seen two engineers or all three, just two. Okay, so those Cooney labs would no longer be a thing. You'd only have one more to bring back.
yeah.
All right.
Until now, results-wise, we have seen all the seeded players win. Bit impressive.
Okay. Who's on the schedule for tomorrow?
Have a lot of players tomorrow. Um, we have Yis versus Villabriga. I don't know who Yis is,
There
so
we go.
don't stone me.
This is the wrong channel.
Akuma versus Kiki. Kiki is also known as Enrique.
And then we have Jincito and Uracell.
I can give you a slight spoiler.
Okay.
I think if he survives versus Akuma, then he will win the tournament.
Okay.
Uh, he is playing Lion. Then we have Jincito versus Yoricel. Yoricel, of course, the best dragon in Clan War, and Jincito, a really
Yep.
strong Crane player. And Pachinko versus Free. I know it will be. I think it will be a Crab versus Phoenix. I don't know Yoricel. I don't know um, the Crab that much,
Uh huh.
but of course, our Shogun Flippa is pretty well known.
Yep. All right. Well, so far we've had very interesting games. None of the games were what I expected. Aside from like the hidden deck lists, like I would not have expected uh, a Kravitz deck or a Red Lion or any of the stuff we've seen today. So looks like we've got plenty of more interesting games, and I look forward to them. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah. See you guys.